Master Bravo here to give a review on episode 20, the season finale of Alchemy of Souls, where Naksu is awakened and she runs wild in the season finale. But not only does Naksu run wild, but the King's Star is burned as they try to burn the dead Jin-Mu's body. Yes, the season finale lived up to its hype. It was very exciting as the young mages talk about how they're not going to see each other as much now that two of them are getting married. And they also say, well, Jin-Mu, this is your 8th love, isn't it? And what does that mean? Jin-Mu had 8 loves. Does that mean 8 more seasons to come? So in the last 2 episodes, Master Lee has been sort of behind the scenes. He knows exactly what's going to happen, but he cannot get out there and tell people what's going to happen because that could change the fate. So he just lets it happen. But Master Lee has been talking to 2 small children in the last 2 episodes. This is a metaphor for a young Bullion and a young Jin-Mu. It's also a metaphor for a brother-sister-sibling relationship between Bullion and Jin-Mu when they were very, very young. And Master Lee finally tells Jin-Mu something he needs to know. That Mudoki, aka Naksu, is in the body of a very powerful individual. It's a weak body, and Naksu would have already run wild if not for the powerful priestess that is inside that body. The body is in control of Naksu's soul. The only thing that can encompass the power of a mage is the divine powers of priestess. So this is something new to Jin-Mu. He does not know. Master Lee tells him that the body of Mudoki is the body of a divine priestess. Jin-Mu finally figures out that Mudoki is Naksu, and he attracts her with the bells. The bells are what can attract the soul shifters and make them run wild. Jin-Mu is going to put all his power, not all of it, as much power as he can, into Naksu to bring her back. Remember, Naksu is the most powerful mage in the land. Trained as a child to be an assassin, no one matches her. Jin-Mu has sent her to kill. He has given the assassin orders to go kill Jin-Mu. Jin-Mu knows too much. The assassin Naksu will go take him out. The problem is that young Master Park and his new bride show up to see their father, and a fight ensues. Naksu does not want to kill young Master Park, and she literally toys with him. That's how powerful Naksu is. The only person who could go up against Naksu is one-on-one is Master Lee. Word is spreading that Mudoki is Naksu. Everybody comes to take her down. Like I said, it would take an army to take her down. Jin-Mu protects her from the arrow. But Mudoki keeps her promise. And if she were to open her sword, she would stab her young master. And as Naksu, she stabs her young master. But then she awakens as Mudoki, and she figures out that she has done something horrible. And she may not be able to live with herself. Naksu is running wild. But again, she kept her promise. If she were to point her sword at anyone, she would stab Jin-Mu first, for he is the one who released the assassin Naksu. So she kept her promise, but it's breaking her heart. Young Master Jin-Mu is dead, and the leader is going to try to kill Naksu again. But Naksu has seen this move before, and she easily destroys it. And she flies off, for these people do not know the power of Naksu. But she is running wild. As they burn the young master body, Jin-Mu is dead, and they are going to burn his body in such a place But then Master Li shows up. And Master Li says, this is not your end. At the same time they're burning Jin-Uk's body, again, Naksu is running wild, and she has arrived at the graveyard of soul shifters. At least she does not hear the bells anymore. And Jin-Mu knows that this is where her end will be. She will jump into the soul shifters' graveyard. At the same time, they are burning the King's Star. But Master Li said, this is not your end. He knows the future because he's seen the past. In Jin-Uk is the Ice Stone.